In 1989, a single complaint letter from a housewife in Michigan nearly destroyed Married with Children forever. Major sponsors pulled out overnight. Fox executives panicked. And what Ed O'Neill did in response is something the network has tried to bury for 35 years. Today, we're visiting the dysfunctional Bundy household to reveal the censorship battles, the banned episodes, and the real-life struggles that the creators tried to hide. Welcome to Sitcom Secrets, where every rewatch reveals something new. Let's get into it. Fact number 7. The housewife who started a war. In 1989, a housewife named Terry Ricolta from Michigan was watching the show with her children and was outraged by the suggestive humor, particularly a scene featuring a woman in her underwear. Ricolta decided to start a national boycott campaign, writing letters to the show's advertisers demanding they stop supporting the program. The campaign was highly successful. Massive corporations like Procter & Gamble, McDonald's, and Chrysler pulled their advertising. The fledgling Forex network panicked, fearing the boycott would bankrupt them. They forced the creators to tone down the show's sexual humor and hired censors to monitor every script. It was a massive corporate crisis that almost ended Al Bundy's adventures before they really began. Fact number 6. The lost episode. The Terry Ricolta boycott had immediate consequences, leading to the banning of a completed episode. The Season 3 episode, I See You in Court, featured Ol and Peggy going to a sleazy motel, only to discover they are being secretly videotaped. Fearing that airing the episode would fuel Ricolta's boycott and lead to a complete advertiser exodus, Fox executives banned the episode from broadcast. The episode was locked in a vault and was never shown in the United States during the show's original run. It finally aired 13 years later in 2002 on the FX network, revealing a piece of television history that the network had tried to erase. Fact number 5. The Gothic Rebel. Christina Applegate became a household name playing Kelly Bundy, Ol's dim-witted, stereotypical blonde daughter. However, Applegate grew increasingly frustrated with the character, fearing she would be permanently typecast as a dumb blonde in Hollywood. To rebel against the character's image, Applegate began dressing in dark Gothic clothes, wearing black leather jackets and heavy dark makeup off-set. She also insisted on taking serious dramatic roles in independent films during the show's off-season to prove her acting range. Her rebellion paid off, helping her transition to a highly respected and versatile career in film and television after the show ended. Fact number 4. Ed O'Neill's real inspiration. Al Bundy is famous for his cynical attitude, his constant groaning, and his signature posture of sitting on the couch with his hands stuffed inside his pants. Ed O'Neill revealed that he based almost all of Ol's physical quirks and voice inflections on his own family members. Specifically, he copied the hand in pants posture from his own uncles, who would sit-watch television in that exact position. O'Neill also ad-libbed many of Ol's groans and eye rolls during rehearsals, drawing from his father's reactions to everyday frustrations. The writers loved O'Neill's improvisations and began writing them into the scripts, turning his family's real habits into iconic television comedy. Fact number 3. Tragic reality turned dream sequence. In Season 6, the writers decided to write Katey Sagal's real-life pregnancy into the show, with Peggy Bundy and her neighbor, Marcy Darcy, both becoming pregnant. However, in a tragic turn of events, Sagal suffered a stillbirth 6 weeks before her due date. The cast and crew were devastated. To protect Sagal's emotional well-being when she returned to work, the writers completely rewrote the season. They revealed that the entire pregnancy storyline was simply a nightmare that Al Bundy was having. Sagal was spared from having to interact with a baby on set, showing the deep respect and care the producers had for their star during a painful personal tragedy. Fact number 2. The cast's loyalty. While the Bundy family was famous for constantly insulting each other, the real-life cast members were incredibly close and protective of one another. During the show's 11th-year run, they faced numerous salary disputes and network pressures. At one point, Ed O'Neill threatened to quit unless he was given a pay raise. Instead of causing division, his co-stars supported his demands, presenting a united front to the studio. When the show was abruptly cancelled in 1997 without a proper series finale, the cast expressed public anger at the network's disrespectful treatment of their legacy, remaining close friends and supporting each other's careers for decades. Fact number 1. The boycott that saved the show. The ultimate irony of Terry Ricolta's 1989 boycott is that it accidentally saved Married with Children from cancellation. Before the boycott, the show was a low-rated program on a struggling new network that was virtually unknown. Ricolta's campaign generated massive national news coverage, with newspapers and talk shows discussing the controversial series. This free publicity made millions of viewers curious about the show, sending ratings soaring. Advertisers quickly returned, eager to reach the show's newly massive audience. O'Neill later joked that he wanted to send Ricolta a basket of fruit every year to thank her, as her attempt to destroy the show actually turned it into a cultural phenomenon that lasted for 11 seasons. Married with Children succeeded because it turned the traditional, wholesome family sitcom on its head. Decades later, the Bundys' dysfunctional charm remains a landmark in television history. Which of these behind-the-scenes secrets surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive. Thanks for watching Sitcom Secrets, and see you next time.